What's up? What up, Fight World? It's your man's Ego. Just watched Terence Bud Crawford versus Amir Khan. Smash the like button. We gonna talk about it. $70 pay-per-view. Oh, you motherfuckers. All right. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, $70 pay-per-view, huh? Crawford Khan. Yeah, Top Rank, you want to charge $70 for the main event. Okay. Yeah. I ain't doing shit unless y'all hit the like button. Y'all gotta smash that like button. I'm waiting for that encore. Wow. Let's see you keyboard. Oh my God. Look at, bro, don't do that. You just making yourself look bad. Please don't try to justify this. They fought for 6 rounds. It ended. Khan got punched, and it was an unintentional low blow, and he said he could no longer continue. Yeah, smash the like button. We working. That's that bullshit. That's that bullshit. And you know what sucks? I was enjoying myself. Get to see the young bull, Shakur Stevenson. Right? I got to see my young guy, Teofimo Lopez. I'm like, all right, cool. This is what we working with. Main event. Man, that was, I don't like that. You remember Rico and Belly when we eating that banana? I don't like that shit. I don't like that shit. The way it ended was sorry, bro. It was a low blow for the record, but it looked like Amir Khan completely and entirely gave up. I was really enjoying, I had no problem. This is a hell of a way for your card to go out like that. You know what I'm saying? Q-Tip was there, Charlemagne the God, such a vibrant thing. Tribe Called Quest. And to have it end like that, no bueno. That was not good how it ended. Let's break down the fight. First of all, the fight played out pretty much like I told you. I told you I favored Terence Crawford to win. He's the sharper. He has the more momentum. In the first round, see, I told you. I said, I'm looking at it if Amir Khan's at his best, which we don't know. That's literally what I said. I said if Amir Khan comes in at his best, stylistically, it's an interesting matchup. I did say that. Because Amir Khan does good with southpaws if he gets in good shape, this, that, and the third. But Crawford should win by knockout. I thought it would be a little bit later. I think I said 8, 9, or 10 was my prediction. It was 6. So sorry for the error, people. I said he would stop him about 8, 9, 10. He got the stoppage, but it was unconventional. It looked like he was going to end things early in the first round. See, this is what I told you about Khan. Amir Khan is a roller coaster fighter. You don't know what, versus Luis Collazo, he moved up, and Collazo's a game guy. You've seen him hurt guys like Keith Thurman. He just won on a top rank card. People thought he beat Berto and Ricky Hatton, and Khan dominated him. Devin Alexander was a 50-50 fight at that time. Khan dominated him. So you really never know what Khan is going to show up. I didn't like this version of Khan that showed up. Pretty much all of what we've always given Khan credit for is showing heart. I even tweeted it because he got back up. I was like, oh, he's showing heart. Because that's about the only, real big thing he could say. He landed, I think it was round 5, he landed some 2 punches, but he wasn't boxing horrible in the first round. Out of nowhere, he gets hit out of position, and then Crawford comes and hits him with a short ass hook. He falls all crazy. Round 1. So people are like, oh shit, you know, because you know what people say about Khan's chin and durability and stuff. So people are like, oh fuck, you know. But to Khan's credit, at that moment he got back up. We've seen this story before. And then, you know, he gets gets all like jittery, and you know, he survived the first round. Then the second round, I listen, if you guys follow my round by round tweets, I told you I really thought Crawford should have been more aggressive. Bomac was telling him the opposite. You know, and I'm not saying I'm better than their team. I'm just telling you what I think, what I thought. And now in hindsight, I do believe what I thought made more sense, because had he been more aggressive, he probably would have got Khan out of there. He gave Khan a little bit of chance to recover, because the second round, you know, Khan didn't do horrible considering how badly he was folded up and like barely made it out the first round. You know, kind of like his last fight with Samuel Vargas. Similar thing. He got dropped and got back up. Jonathan Guy, shout out to you for the super chat. #boxing, most def. And in my opinion, if you look at my round by round tweets, they're all timestamped. I thought Crawford should have been on him, because we know in the past Khan showed heart and he's durable, and boxing would be his more of his game plan to set up if he's going to set up anything. Crawford, he wasn't super aggressive, and Bomac told him not to be aggressive. And if you, like I said, go look at the timestamp. I told him, I said on Twitter, I think he should be, like, when I say aggressive, I'm not saying be stupid in there. I'm not saying go in like Ruslan Provodnikov and abandon all defense and just walk in head first. That's stupid. But just like a good boxer puncher, like Canelo and Teofimo, they're good boxer punchers, and, you know, there's some aggression to what they do. You know, there's aggression. Make sure you guys smash the like button. That's important. Like Canelo, he'll come forward, you know, but he'll be mindful of his defense, but he'll also have some aggression too. And then we wouldn't have to worry about this, because I really think had he did that, he gave Khan too much time to think. And one of the tweets that I said is, hopefully it doesn't look like Keith Thurman versus Leonard Bundu, where you got a guy critically hurt in the first round and then it turns into more of a boxing match. You know, Crawford was looking deadly. He was looking sharp. But I think he could have got Khan out of there, and we wouldn't have been worried about this, like, faux pas, weird ass ending. You get what I'm saying? Look, this is what I said. I said, Amir, this is the first round. Amir Khan fighting more of an amateur style. He's pushing out his punches. Look at how crisp Terence Crawford's jab is. It's stiff, not flailing. And I thought that served him well. Crawford has a stiff-ass jab, and it was meaningful. Khan would be like, you know, like some Power Ranger shit. Like, I don't know what eat. You know, like, he just like Superman. Like, he just charging you or some shit. And he did that in the first round and got clipped up. And he got hurt with the first hook. And then he was kind of out of position, and Crawford seen it. Crawford has killer instinct. He has killer instinct. Reflexes like a motherfucker. He's athletic, and he's a competitor. So Khan's all, like, you know, hurt from the first shit. And then Crawford bowed and hit him with the hook. And then he went down crazy. Legs folding, everything. Me, in my opinion, I think it was a missed opportunity. Crawford should have put the gas, put that pressure. He couldn't, trust me. Like, Floyd Mayweather is, in my opinion, the greatest boxer, pure boxer. Because this is what Floyd did to Conor McGregor. He knew Conor McGregor could not deal with the doghouse rules type of fight. So he put it on Conor McGregor. You know, once he started seeing Conor McGregor have flattened out a little bit, Floyd started coming and just like walking through shit. And then he started pressuring. I don't think Amir Khan needs time to think, and he has long arms, so he needs range. I think Crawford should have cut off the ring, put mad pressure on him. He would have got a stoppage for sure. He was clearly the harder puncher, crisper puncher. Mike Weary, $5 super chat. Bob Arum is a liar. He ain't want Bud versus Manny or Wilder versus Fury. Now he want Bud versus Arrow. He's lying to the casuals and want people to boycott Al Heyman. Terrible example. Block this motherfucker. Number 13. Block him. Block him. Get him out of here. Do I have any shooters in the building? Block him. Number 13, you are next. Block him. I don't care what you guys are talking about. Go talk your dumb boxing shit to one of them old media channels. Block him, block him, block him. Get 13 out of my shit, bro. See, this is what they want to focus on stupid shit. Conor McGregor. Oh, yeah, but Conor McGregor. Motherfucker said block me. My pleasure. But anyway, Bomac funny. He said Amir Khan's speed ain't shit. They said, what do you think of Khan's speed? He said that speed ain't shit. That part was funny as fuck. He said that speed ain't shit. Look, hold on. Make sure you guys smash the like button. This is not a game. We talking real boxing. Crawford doing good. The only thing I would say is don't do what Keith Thurman did versus Bundu. Make the mistake of hurting your opponent bad, and then boxing too much and letting him get back into a boxing match. I would give Khan less time to think and more aggression. Khan wasn't fucking with him. I think this calamity of how it ended with the low blow and all this bullshit, he would have stopped Khan for sure. Khan is not built for the pressure like that. I mean, see, Khan before, he was like, oh yeah, that shot from Canelo, it would have put anyone down. No, it put you down. It put you down. So I thought he should have just been educated, but put more pressure on him. That first knockdown was crucial. See, look, I was petitioning. This is in the second round and shit. Third round. I feel like this pace is allowing Amir Khan to recover. I think Bud should be tripling the jab going to the body going forward to give Khan no time to think. 921. Happy 420 to all the smokers. And then Crawford started produce. I don't even remember what round it was, third or fourth. And I said, oh my gosh, Crawford is a serial killer. His body attack last round made me throw up my own lunch. That was nasty. I like that. I don't know, whatever round, fourth, third, fourth, fifth, whatever round that was, he was feeding Khan some nasty body shots. Very impressive stuff because he turned on the body shots when the fuck he wanted to. When he wanted to. He didn't throw body shots for like the first, let's say, 3 rounds. And whatever round that I remember, he just turned it up and was like, yeah, and he hurt Khan to the body. I ain't seen nobody hurt Khan to the body like that. Khan usually get hit upstairs and temple shots and hooks to the head and shit. He hurt Khan to the body, and I'm like, oh shit. So that, I think he should have did more of that. That was dope. Oh, here's another. This is another assessment that I was making. You guys got to follow me on Twitter at Boxingego. I said Terence Crawford got Amir Khan fighting like the Freddie Roach Khan. When he's under siege, he's fighting frantic, trading, and he's going to get caught with something short. Crawford is way too accurate. Boom, boom, 926. I think that was right on the mark for what I was seeing, at least from my eyes. Khan, see, this is like no disrespect to Virgil Hunter, but this is what happens. When fighters are up against it, they go into instinctual shit, survival mode, survival of the fittest. So all the cerebral stuff that Virgil Hunter instills in him, hey, you gotta be smart about that. He looked just like the Freddie Roach Khan. You know, he looked under duress. He doesn't really do that good. When Maidana's coming for you and stuff, he looked all crazy and frantic. Like, actually, to be honest, I don't like how Keith Thurman looks when he's getting hurt either, because he just flees the scene. He just run, like, you know what I'm saying? He just like be moving around the ring all crazy. Khan does that too, but Khan does it with his hands down at his waist. Khan be like just like you Muhammad Ali or something. You hurt with no, just listen to this. I'm not the professional boxer, but just listen to this. You're hurt, your legs are fucked up, and you're skating around, burning up unnecessary energy, trying to stay safe. That doesn't really make sense to me. You wasting weight. Look at Floyd Mayweather. I'm telling you, boxing is a thinking man game. Shane Mosley hit him. Floyd was, clinched, death clinch, bear hug. Floyd got hurt again by Shane Mosley at the top of the head. Like, bop. Floyd was like, the fuck? I'm rich, motherfucker. Oh, shit. And then he started buckling down and coming forward to Shane Mosley. Khan be doing this little, the levy, Devi. He be skating laterally and shit. What is, that's, you wasting energy, bruh. Khan be, the levy, doing the Cupid shuffle or some shit. That motherfucker. Like, what are you, Casper the Friendly Ghost? Why are you floating all around the ring? You wasting energy, bruh. So I don't know. He don't know what to do when he's hurt. And that's what I said. Fighters go, deliver this Khan. And he have his hands down. Okay, so he hitting you with some shit, body shots and head shots and accurate shit. And you got your hands at your waist. Deliver. You moving around with your hands at your waist. What? You better be like this or some shit. So I don't like when Khan do that. Keith Thurman be doing that too. Maybe not as bad. I don't know if his hands are up. Man, fuck all that. Yeah, so I don't like how Khan looked like the Freddie Roach Khan. You feel me? He hurt, but he come on, put him up. Stop. Why does Khan do that? I hate that. Pacquiao do it and it kind of work a little bit. Pacquiao. I want to have that fist fight if you know, he be pounding the gloves, but that's Pacquiao. It worked for him. But Khan, I don't like how he react when he's hurt and shit. He been he be moving all around, bro. So that was horrible. Bow. This right here. I use these as like cliff notes to help me remember. Crawford tripled up on his jab. Beautiful shit in round 5. Yeah. Every time I'm in that street, I hear yeah. That triple jab was that Kendrick Lamar jab. Yeah. Dope. Crawford looks sharp. See, and then Khan gonna make me regret what the fuck I'm saying. I said, man, Khan got heart though. Round 5, he caught Crawford a few times wildly at the end of the round. That's why I think Bud should increase the pressure. And he won't be able to handle that pressure more than boxing. Make it a dogfight. Okay. Man, it's gym of boxing. Get these, please, shooters. I'm trying to run a show. Get these idiots out of here, bro. We know it's a low blow. He still put a no mas on. He didn't want no mas, bro. He summoned the powers of Castle Grayskull and Roberto Duran and wanted no mas. Just deal with it. He knew he was getting battered, and he knew how he felt. He even said it sounded like he was plotting it. If you really want to be real, sound like he was plotting the quit. Because in the ring, in between the rounds after the knockdown and shit, Virgil Hunter said, "How you feel?" And he's like, "Oh, my leg is broken." Or he said something, and Virgil Hunter's like, "All right, don't worry about that. It's okay." It sounded like premeditated quitting. Motherfuckers like, oh, it's a low blow. Man, he wanted out. Fuck what you talking about. He didn't want no. See, I like Khan. I watched Khan train. You know, he trained in the Bay. He's cool. I know some of his people and shit, but he has to make educated decisions, bro. Khan always in over his head and shit, and be like, I think I could beat Canelo. Oh yeah, he's strong, but you know he be saying this shit. Oh yeah, Canelo. I'm 5-0 against redheads. Like that shit don't. You ain't fought. You fought Dennis the Menace or some of these British motherfuckers with red hair. You talking about Canelo? And he be, oh yeah. I think I could beat Canelo. He's a strong fighter, but he had red hair. Like what the fuck? What you talking about? Cause he a ginger? Man, y'all better stop playing with me. And Khan always be like, you know, people say, oh damn, why you taking this fight? Bud Crawford. I mean, we give you props for having heart, but then you see what you up against. Crawford ain't no fucking joke. Same thing with Mikey. Same thing with Mikey versus Spence. Motherfuckers think shit is sweet until you get up in there. And you in that chicken coop Yeah. They Khan always does it. Oh, I think I truly can beat Canelo. I'm like, all right. And Canelo knocked the snot rocket out. No cap. Canelo, I was born ready. Yeah. And I seen snot come out of Khan's nose. No cap. Fuck what y'all talking about. No cap. Snot can't hit shit. I seen it just like that. I was in Vegas. What the fuck? See? In over your head, like, take it easy. Remember the dude in Friday, the Mexican cuss? He's like, hey, relax, Smokey. Take it easy. It's angel dust. Like, these new fighters, they got that angel dust in their gloves. Hey, Khan, take it easy. Chill, Holmes. It's angel dust. Like, you gotta chill when fighters got that angel dust for you. They got that sherm on lock. And I give them props for taking the risk, but hey, chill, Smokey. Chill out. It's angel dust. Like, Terence Crawford had that angel dust. He was selling bags of angel dust in Madison Square Garden and didn't even catch a case. The fuck? So, like, I admire Khan taking the risk, but you gotta slow up sometimes. You gotta not take these fucking risks. You've been in some war, Maidana and all this shit. You gotta chill up, bro. Crawford was not playing. This man, I told y'all Crawford is a serial killer. Y'all didn't want to listen to me. But I said this. At Khan's best, I think it could have been more of a chess match. Crawford went in there sharp. He went in there sharp. The way it ended was trash, especially for $70. That's ain't no promoter want their pay-per-view to end like that. And we're gonna talk about it. This is the real deal. Easy work. Okay. I told you I got the livest live stream. I need all y'all to smash the like button. Motherfucker, I'm TB Ego. Okay. I'm TB Ego. We gotta get this money. Hold on. We gotta get this money. Y'all gotta get them likes up. Y'all catting on them likes. Shout out to Jose Devilla, $10 super chat. Who has more leverage after both their fights, Spence or Crawford? Spence, for sure. Do you think Spence feeling some type of pressure? No. Hashtag Boxingego, the man with his boxing content. Keep it going. Give me a second. We're gonna talk about all that. I'm not talking about, you said leverage, so I'm assuming like politics, business shit, all that. I'm not talking about, hey, block this UFC motherfucker. This fake ass UFC on Fox. I'm gonna go to your channel. If it ain't the real one, you getting blocked. You ain't no UFC on Fox. Hold on, I'm gonna go to their shit. Smash it like, oh, you got 3 subscribers. You ain't UFC on Fox. You crooks on Fox. You a crook. You ain't even the real one. Oh yeah, you getting blocked. Okay. Hey, fake ass channel. You got 3 subscribers. Where Conor McGregor? You ain't the real UFC. Sucky gamer. Yeah, you suck at this streaming shit. Block him. Hey, shooters, y'all gotta hold me down. I got a show to run. Yeah, motherfucker got 3 subscribers talking about he UFC on Fox. You ain't shit. You ain't Dana White. You might be white, but you ain't Dana White. You China White. You off that China White. What the fuck? Okay. They want to interrupt me. They know I got the livest live stream. They know I'm talking about this Terence Crawford versus Amir Khan fight. They know I'm breaking it down. They know we just getting all the super chat. You see that? It looked like a jack-o'-lantern. Okay. David Ligon Jr. with the 20 piece. He said, ego killer all day. You know. This how y'all want me to act. Okay. TB ego. Let's keep talking about it. Man, $70. Bobby. This the real deal. $70 though. Hey, y'all gotta get them likes up. We not playing. I'll cut this whole shit off right now if y'all don't get them likes up. Classes in session. We talking this boxing talk. Listen, I was thinking about going to this fight. No disrespect to Crawford. You the man. I'm glad I didn't go. I'm fucking happy because, one, I hate traveling. I don't mind traveling, like being places, but I hate the airports and packing and stuff. And I'm doing a renovation right now, so I would have to put like I'm switching out a bunch of shit in the bathroom and all this. So I would have to postpone that, and I'm getting so much more done here. You see these super chats coming in. I wouldn't be able to do none of this. You see these super chats. Okay. You know, I would have to stop this bathroom project, and I'm just doing a lot of spring cleaning, and then I would have to pay for hotels and stuff for it to end like that. Oh, you motherfucker. Shout out to Clean Boxing Talk. Much love to your channel. $10 super chat. But I'm tired of seeing these type of fights where one fighter only has a little left and we know what to expect. I want to see fights where it's hard to pick a winner. That's fair. That's fair. That's fair. Man, Khan wanted out. I mean, I don't know what else to say. You know, I'm not just trying to offend people. But let's talk about this. I know y'all want to talk about this. Y'all know I think of the livest points. I got the realest points. Yeah, Galarza got knocked out. Shakur did good. Teofimo did good. The main event, the way it ended wasn't good. But let's talk about OG Bobby Arum. All right, so Top Rank. Man, I'm so glad I didn't go to this fight. Just because, like I said, this is a business. I got to pay for this. So when it ends in like unfortunate ways, this is my money. This is my income. I'm making more money just being at home. And I don't have to dish out for hotels and stuff like that. And I don't like how that ended, you know. And everyone that bought the pay-per-view is, you know, but shit, $70 is better than I don't even get hotels for one night for $70. You feel what I'm saying? So I would have spent way more because I'm fully self-sufficient. I don't have nobody funding me and sugar mamas and shit and cougars and shit paying for my trips. So all this is in-house. And the way it ended was just not it, Chief. Let's talk about the Bob Arum part. Hold on. Crawford, he looked sharp, but it ended funky. And that hurts him. And that hurts the pay-per-view because nobody wanted to see a fight end like that. I think he was pissed. Bob Arum was definitely pissed because he started going in on Al Heyman. You know, in my opinion, see, you got to look at the politics. Bob Arum has been in the business for so long. He knows boxing. He told Keith Thurman, why are you calling out Pacquiao on Twitter? That's not the proper way to make a fight. See, this is the hypocrisy in boxing. He told Keith Thurman to stop calling out Pacquiao. That's not going to get the fight done with Pacquiao when Pacquiao was with Top Rank. He's like, yeah, calling out Manny Pacquiao on Twitter is not the way that fights are made. So, okay, being on ESPN Plus pay-per-view or whatever for $70, having the fight end in a freakish, you know, untraditional way, definitely anticlimactic, and then screaming on Al Heyman when you have whatever the peak of your audience, because some people, I go to fights and sometimes the undercards, it be looking dry, and then by the time the main event, Wilder or Crawford or whoever comes out, it's packed, it's lit, so they probably have 15,000 people there, or whatever they had there, and then Bob Arum's like, we want to fight with Aerosmith, and fucking Al Heyman don't want the shit. Like, you really think that's the way to get the fight done? Like, real talk. Like, just, I mean, be real. Like, because if anyone ever want to work with me, I'm a businessman. Like Pac said, I'm a businessman, you know, because you find me at my places of business. But that's not the way you talk to me. If anybody want to ever talk business to me, trust me. Trust me on this one. I'm hanging up the phone. If you talking gangsta and regular, like doing that type of shit, we ain't doing business together. I'm a businessman. You got to come correct, you know. You can't be screaming on me on national, you know, just me personally. I'm telling you who I am as an individual. Like, that's not a way to adequately petition for your fighter to get a fight, especially when the card ended like that. The card ended like that, and it's like you're trying to, like, that, you see, I don't know, man. That's some hating shit, bro. He told people to not watch Al Heyman events. That's hating, bro. That's snitching and hating and all that. That's how you know you on top. That's what they do to me. These little weak ass YouTube channels and shit. Oh, why do you watch Boxingego? Why you guys give them super chat? That's some hating shit, bro. I don't care who the fuck doing it. Right is right, wrong is wrong. That's hating shit. You know, Errol Spence ain't never said don't watch Crawford fight. He might say if he's going to it or if he's watching it. You know, Crawford ain't telling people not to watch Spence and Mikey Garcia, shit like that. So for you to just outright, everybody needs to boycott Al Heyman, like your event just ended horrible, and then now you're trying to deflect and divert the negative attention and put that on Al Heyman. We see, new media see that. I don't think that's right in any way, shape, or form. If Al Heyman, see, and this is the thing, they hate Al Heyman, that black man, because he's successful. I'm telling you, old media hates that successful black man. We don't even see Al Heyman ever. I've been at all his fights, all his big fights recently. I ain't never seen the motherfucker ever. I ain't never seen him at any fight. Like I never seen him rise from the floor. I never seen him walking in the back. I never seen him getting like fucking Cheez-Its and snacks when they have like little concessions and food. I never seen him getting a salad. I don't see him. And I know he's there. That motherfucker, like, remember WCW? And they're like, what's this? And then they show the rafters and Sting was just up there. He was just in the rafters like this, chilling. That's Al Heyman. He be on that WCW Nitro shit, that Sting shit, watching like Batman and shit, watching from the rafters. I never see Al Heyman. You can't think of their YouTube channel that got an Al Heyman interview that's recent. I ain't even seen no old, I never seen no old Al Heyman. Yeah, I never seen nothing on the man. Like, to be honest, Al Heyman could be a fucking computer game. You remember Blank Check and shit? Mr. Macintosh? That motherfucker he might be a cyborg or something. I ain't never seen him, bro. And he not even talking. And then people hate him. He's a cancer of boxing and shit. And Bob Arum's doing that's a diversion. That's not how fights. I mean, y'all gotta be real with some shit. Smash the like button. Yeah, Mr. Macintosh and shit. I ain't never seen it, cuz. I ain't never seen cuz nowhere. The fuck? I'm at his event, big events too. I was at Floyd McGregor. I ain't never seen cuz. I don't know where he at. Trey Mack, check me out. Who are you, bro? You trying to sell a mixtape on my shit? Y'all lost in the sauce. This motherfucker trying to sell a mixtape on my shit. Bro, you better hit them streets, go to Santa Monica or something. Ain't nobody trying to buy no mixtape or whatever you trying to sell. Man, I'm Trey Mack. I got an EP coming out. Like, we don't care. That shit ain't on SoundCloud anyway. Fuck is you talking about? Anyway. Al Herman is Don King. Block him. You talking stupid, bro. Al Heyman is Don King. You said Al Herman. All that childish bullshit. Block Juan. Look at the names, faces, and the profile pics of the people doing the most hating. Juan can go. Yeah. If I had one wish, it would be for you to leave. For my shooters to clap. Oh, shit. King Flacco. Flacco came with it. Yeah, man. Crawford's a beast because I never, out of all the times Khan's been hurt and stuff like that, I never seen someone beat the fight out of Khan. He looked like he wanted up out of there. Remember the beginning of Snoop Dogg and Tupac's song, Two of America's Most Wanted there? And Snoop was like, up out of there. Ain't nothing but a gate up party. Light that shit up. Like, it's 420, bud. Light that shit up. Picture perfect. I can't picture. That's how Khan was. Up out of there. Ain't nothing but a quitting party. Hey, come on. Hey, bud, light that shit up for 420. A picture perfect. I painted perfect bum hurts. And double O Pete dog motherfucking homie. That motherfucker up out of there. That's all you need to do is cue that Snoop music. Cause Khan wanted up out of there. He didn't want it. No, bro. He's like, oh yeah, I couldn't move. Motherfucker, how you get into the locker room? Oh, my leg is broke. All right, let me watch you walk I'll hop out the ring and walk to the, they're not putting you in a stretcher and helicopter airlifting you to UC Davis and shit. Come on, bro. That was a no Moss moment. About it. Ain't nothing but a gangster party. Hey, light that shit up, bud. 420, like that kind of shit. I told you, bud was going. Listen, His name was an indicator. See, I think on a deeper level than people. His name is Terence Bud Crawford. Bud, that's weed. It's not Terence Reggie Crawford. That's Bud. Everybody know Bud. And it's 420. I told you you're gonna smoke on that sativa that he got a strain, that Granddaddy Khan. I told you, it's 420. Crawford was taking some pools of that. He was taking some pools of that Khan. He had that Granddaddy Khan, that Yerpal. He had that Khan Yerpal. Yeah. Hey, this Madison shit. This Madison Square Garden shit. This Madison shit kind of nice. Hey, Khan think he can beat me. I told you, his bud, that motherfucker was taking that. He was taking that to the dome. That motherfucker had a vape pen for 420. Hell no. That motherfucker Bud got the cannabis card. Hey, Bud got the cannabis card. Hey, Bud got his cannabis card. I don't know what the fuck y'all was talking about. But, you know. Man, Khan made some missteps. One, he spent too much time chasing Floyd to never get it. Then he was chasing Pacquiao, never got it. Then he got hurt by Chris Algieri, beat him, took a year off, and then fought Canelo at 155. That's why I tell you, I'm not a fan of that. You to keep your skills at an elite level, typically you got to fight. You know what I'm saying? Fight good competition, in between some maybe more easier, easier fights and shit like that. Bud bagged and vacuum sealed. This Bud's for you. Hey, y'all coming with the slogans. Y'all got them slogies. Yeah, it was a bad performance by Khan. He showed a little bit of life, I think, at the end of round 5, but he don't look the same. And I told y'all, remember what I said? I said it's a huge gamble. I said I'm just gonna, out of respect, give Khan the benefit of the doubt. But this is what I said in my analysis. Go listen to it. Right? I said we don't really know how Khan's gonna look because this is his best, most elite guy he's fighting since Canelo. So we know that Phil LaGreco. See, this is the same thing with, let's say, Triple G. Y'all motherfuckers still haven't figured boxing out. Oh, Triple G, he beat Vonis in 2 rounds by knockout. He's back. Or if he beats Steve Rolls. Oh, the Triple G big drama show had no guys. All this stuff. That don't mean nothing. Stop it. Stop playing. Because he did all that shit to Vonis, but then he didn't do none of that to Canelo. He might have hurt Canelo, but he never knocked him down and demolished him. And Canelo's taking several flush shots on the ropes unanswered. That didn't happen. So y'all be getting, in the Bay, we call it gassed up. Y'all be getting gassed up off of certain shit. And it's like, stop it. Amir Khan came back after the Canelo. He took a long time. He had an injury. So he had 2 surgeries. And he took a lot of time off. And he hasn't fought anyone remotely as good as Canelo. So this was his first like elite level guy since the Canelo fight. So we didn't know how he was going to look. And I told y'all that. Yeah, Khan. And see, there was like almost a guilty conscience. Khan, when he was being interviewed, he was eagerly like petitioning, like, oh, I got heart, and I wouldn't have just quit. I wouldn't have quit. I wouldn't have quit on the stool. You know what I'm saying? I would have continued. It was like he was explaining a little bit too much. So, just a bad night for Khan. That's the reality of it. Bad night. Bud put out pretty much a shutout. Khan showed a little bit of life in round 5. Horrible way to end a $70 pay-per-view. It sucks for Bud. It's like he has something working against him, because that wasn't what, I don't know. It was just a lackluster way to end, anticlimactic. Fight was getting good and it just ends. Now, and then Bob Arum started calling out Al Heyman. I thought that was tacky. Like, I didn't like that. Like, so your event is under pressure, so let's just talk about the black guy. This is what people do. Oh yeah, I'll be talking about why is Triple G fighting Steve Rolls, but Jamal Charlo, he missed a VADA appointment. Nah, we not talking. What you talking about VADA and all this shit, bro? This is what they always do. This is what people always do. Man fans, this is all they do. The Black Channel, like, your event just got, minimized, or, left people with a sour taste in their mouth, and then let's divert the attention. Donald Trump be doing this shit. You know what I'm saying? Like Donald Trump, hey, did you work with the Russians? But Gerald Miller, he failed 3 drug tests. Like, what does Gerald Miller got to do with the Russians and collusion and shit? What you talking about Miller for, bro? But Gerald Miller had HGH. Like, we don't fall for that. New media. Listen. Yeah, exactly. I'll be like, man, it sucks it had to end this way. What do you think, Bob? But Floyd used an IV, goddammit. Like, stop it. We know it. The Black Channel. Why was it? The Black Channel. The Black Channel. Look at, he said, I'm black, stop making it about race. Come stop me from making anything about anything. He said, we want Spence versus Crawford, dickhead. They always be lying. Yeah, my name is Jamal. I'm Jamal and I want it. I'm black too, by the way. Man, I don't give a fuck. Black people don't announce their blackness. So you sound stupid. Get him the fuck up out of here. Lying. Like, who does that? Who lies about their background and ethnicity and religion to try to make their point? Oh, man. I hate these monkeys, but I'm black too, by the way. My name is Jerome. Like, who announces their... Juicy Smollett, he's completely in the wrong. R. Kelly did it. Bobby's on that stuff. Bobby Brown, he's on that stuff. And I'm black too, by the way. Y'all be fucking lying, bro. Y'all be lying. Announcing your blackness and shit, bro. I'm black as night. Gladys Knight? They call me black as night. I ain't black. I'm so black. I don't even sunburn. I'm so black. Like, really? These motherfuckers, they be lying. Like, you're like a quarter black, homie. Okay, now you know what I am. These dudes is crazy. These beta males is crazy. So what nationality am I? He's like, you're a quarter black. So you know my whole heritage. What the fuck? Shut your dumb ass up, ego. Block him. He back. He black. He back. My bad. Block Q, Anon. Get these motherfuckers out of here. Oh, my shooters is coming. Bow. Hey, these shooters is clapping something. Yeah, they announcing they blackness. Crawford look horrible tonight. I'm black too, by the way. I'm black. I like chitlins. I'm like, what the fuck is chitlins got to do? Oh yeah, I eat mustard collard greens. I like fried chicken, grapes, the grape stuff. Motherfuckers talking about I'm black too, by the way. I put too much sugar in my Kool-Aid. I'm black. Check my credit score. I'm black as fuck. My credit score is 2. I'm like, 2, motherfucker. Hey, you doing too much. These motherfuckers be doing too much. Your credit score is 2 though? Like, really? 2? See, look, I drink grape soda. Shout out to my Latinos. He said we Latinos like chicken too. Shout out to La Raza. Yeah. Yahweh. Oh, speaking of Latinos, we got to represent. So, with what Bob Arum did, I posted this. We got to talk. Because there is a Mexican American we got to talk about. His name is oh my gosh. See the super chat. I'm trying to show y'all, but the super chat keep going. Okay, Davia, he's back in the super chat. $10, and I'm black too. I'm on EBT card. I got an EBT. I'm black. Hey, I'm hungry. Don't be talking about no chicken burrito. This shit sound good. Grape soda, all this shit sound good. Bob Arum made this generation of fighters with the most talent. Don't F with him. So he takes it out on Al Heyman.
This the real deal. This the real deal.
What? Lame. Hey, block this motherfucker. He paid me $10 to get blocked. I ain't never seen this shit. He said Bob Arum made this generations of fighter with the most talent. Don't F with him. So he takes it out on Al Heyman. Yeah, block him. What the fuck is that? Yeah, you paid me to get blocked. Hope you and we ain't doing no refunds. We don't do no refunds. You can call crying, hey YouTube, man. No refunds. No shoes, no shirt, no service, and no refunds. My money. I'm on some big worm shit. Give me some chili Frito. My money, fat boy. My money. Hey, no, I ain't stopping, cut. They said, Mama! I'm big worming y'all. Oh, I misread it? Hey, unblock him. My bad. Hey, I'm on one tonight. Not like drug addict, because I know some people. I knew it. Hey, real brother, unblock him. My bad. Because, see, he left a good super chat earlier, so I was, like, confused, but I thought he was, like, a trader or something. My bad. I don't mean to block it. I read it wrong. Hey, Jose Davia, I'm sorry. I thought you were trolling. I guess I read the shit wrong. My bad. See, I'm a man. I can admit when I'm wrong. My shooter said I fucked up. Hey, Josue, I fucked up. My bad. They said, hey, bro. See, you can't super chat after the black channel shit because I thought you were just coming in trolling. You know, like, yeah, I ain't black, man. My house smells like chitlins. All right, listen. Hey, can y'all smash the like button? We working. We talking about this Crawford Khan. God damn, I'm hot. I gotta turn this fan on. This shit like a Netflix special. I'm getting hot. My shit. Hold on. My bad for blocking y'all. All right. Look at this. This is what I tweeted out immediately after. I said, damn, and Bob Arum was harassing Mikey Garcia for, quote, wasting people's money and, quote, quitting versus Errol Spence Jr. Is that karma? Laughing my ass off, Crawford Khan. We unpack. Boxingego, unpack. Let's get it. So, true shit. Tell me if I'm lying. After Mikey's performance that went the distance, again, he moved up. Mikey Garcia moved up 2 weight classes when other motherfuckers would not fight Errol Spence, until pressured, right? Moved up 2 weight classes, gave it a go, gave it his best, foot forward or whatever you want to call it, and survived. He did enough to not get knocked down, not get knocked out, and he survived 12 rounds and said, he was tasteful in defeat. Like, okay, dap. Errol Spence, he's a monster. I thought I would be able to do some more, and I couldn't. So very graceful in defeat, taking some time off, doing an exhibition with Eric Morales. So that was a pay-per-view. And Bob Arum publicly said, Mikey Garcia, because keep in mind, Mikey Garcia had a legal battle and used to be a top ranked fighter. I'm just calling it a buck. I don't care who's mad, because I know what I'm saying is true, and I know Eagles Army is strong enough, so I'm not really worried about anything. Anyway, he criticized Mikey heavily. Mikey Garcia, he wasted everybody's money. That was not a pay-per-view. And then look at his event. That ended worse than the Mikey Garcia, because at least Mikey Garcia went out on his shield. It ended in a traditional way. So you did all that to harass Mikey Garcia, and then karma came because Crawford I think Crawford, people know he's a bad motherfucker, but that's not how you want to see a pay-per-view that's $70 end. So let's see if he criticizes his own event. David Ligon Jr., $10 super chat. Shit happens. It's real in these YouTube streets. Facts. Big facts. Yeah, y'all can keep sending them super chats. I'm glad I stay. I'm glad I stay behind. Yeah, these super chat. But yeah, this is what Bob Arum said. He said everyone wasted their money fucking with Mikey. Mikey didn't go out like that. Khan, he was like, oh, my dick is loose or whatever. I don't know what the fuck he told the doctor or whatever. They're like, can you continue? My dick is loose, so I can't continue. All right. And then it ended really weird when it was getting good. Like, your dick is loose. Dick? What? Hey, bro, that shit ended weird. Crawford, he's a savage though. But Bud would have leaked him. Nah, Bud didn't do nothing wrong. He was dogging shit. That's why people wanted to see how it, just to make sure it ended how it was looking. It's boxing. I didn't want to see it end like that. That's the main fight, not the undercard. Nobody wants to see a fight. The same thing. Like, I'm fair. I'm consistent. Just like Peter Quillen versus Caleb Truax. That shit ended funky. I would be mad if I went to that fight. No disrespect to the people on the card, but I'm just saying, like, me, this is a business. I gotta make proper business. I don't have DAZN billionaires backing me, so I gotta make these trips count. And I'll be mad if I flew from Cali to New York for how it ended. Crawford did his thing. He's sharp, but I don't like to see, people got on Mike Alvarado when he quit versus Ruslan Provodnikov, when he quit versus Brandon Rios. I was at that fight. I don't really think this fight with Khan is much different. Like, Roberto Duran, Nomas, same is in that. Saying Victor Ortiz, I don't know, dude. I'm a tree, bro. I just feel that Maidana's beating my ass, and I just don't deserve to be getting hit like this. All right. Nobody want to see their event end like that. It's not gonna be the first time. When Lucas Matisse quit versus Postal, same shit. I mean, it's just an anticlimactic way. And I'm not trying to be like, I know these fighters risk their lives and stuff like that, but this is what you sign up for. Nobody want to see you like mortally wounded or dead or something like that. But you sign up to fight. And see, this is the thing. Khan puts himself in these positions. He could have fought Kell Brook. To be honest, the way Kell Brook looked in his last fight and the way Khan looked in his last fight, they seem like more of a match made in heaven. You chose to fight who I have as number one pound for pound. So this is what you could have made more money with Kell Brook fighting in the UK. Eddie Hearn wanted it because he need to throw a good fight to DAZN. Salute you, Boxingego. Salute you, talented bastard. Nelson Santos, my guy. So real talk, I don't even care about the Khan Brook fight. I don't ever have to see it. Took too long. Why do I want to see that now? He just pretty much quit in the last fight, and he got knocked down. So I know who's more powerful. I don't want to see it. So he, real talk, he should have he puts himself in these positions, to be honest. He could have easily fought Kell Brook, which at this point where Kell Brook, his eyes is falling out and shit, versus Terence Crawford's looking like, I'm not going to say unstoppable because that's a stretch. No fighter's unstoppable. But he's just looking like a fucking beast, a savage, an animal, primal instinct, killer instinct, Glacius. He's looking, And what I tell you about the UK, I said they've been taking L's. They've been taking some L's lately. I told you, and I said Khan was next up. I don't see how he gets past Crawford. See? And the UK is the hotbed, and the money's not in America. The UK took over. All right. So Kell Brook, he said he was in town to fight Crawford. So maybe that's an option. But Crawford he might be the UK killer. Because I don't see how, I don't know. At this point, with what Kell Brook looked like when he fought Errol Spence and Golovkin, that was different. But how he looked versus Michael Zarafa, I gotta favor Crawford. And see, the other thing, truth be told, Kell Brook lied. Here's how. After Errol Spence beat him, he was like, basically, he said, I'm not at me true weight. I can't make 47. I killed myself. So why are you in town to watch Crawford Khan and you want to fight the winner or you want to fight Crawford at 147? But you just told us years ago you could no longer make 147. You know, that's why you guys got to be careful in this digital age what you put out there. Because this stuff ain't going nowhere. People remember what you said and how you acted and shit like that. Kell Brook really made excuses for losing to Errol Spence and said, so basically, I'm not at my true weight, and, you know, he wasn't at his true weight and all this stuff. And then now you want to go back down because 54 got Jared Hurd. He said, I'd love to fight him. You know, Jermell Charlo, he was like, I'd love to fight Kell Brook. You know, guys who are naturally bigger than you. These UK fighters, they gotta get it together. Like, they gotta get together in the sense of taking these crazy fights when it's not necessary. You know, like Tyson Fury. People say, oh, don't fight Wilder. You need more tune-ups. Then his ass did it anyway. He at least had a good showing in the middle rounds, but then he almost got knocked out. Now he don't want no smoke in a rematch. Am I lying? People told Tyson Fury, yo, you just got back off a 3-year hiatus. You're fighting low-tier guys, Francisco Pianeta and, you know, Nicki Minaj ex Safari or whoever. Don't fight Wilder straight away. And he didn't listen. And he nearly paid for it. He came up out there with a draw. Now he fighting Tom Schwartz because he don't want to go through that right now without, you know, he wants to do the tune-ups that people told him to take before. Kell Brook, I told you on my channel, I said, why is he fighting Golovkin? You know, skill for skill, he might have more skills than Golovkin, but that weight disparity is a motherfucker. And you haven't acclimated to 160. You moving up 13 plus pounds, all this shit. Yeah, I could look at Golovkin's back when he was back to back with you posing and tell he's naturally bigger than you. He did it anyway. Did all right in the second round, and then he get the towel thrown in and gets stopped. And then he loses his next fight at welterweight. Then he gets both of his eyes in those 2 fights bashed up. Amir Khan, people told you. I got a video still up. They said on this ESPN Crawford Khan telecast that Virgil Hunter told Amir Khan not to take the fight. Not to take the fight. Your boy Ego told Amir Khan not to take the Canelo fight. Seen no point in it. I did a video, 7 reasons Canelo versus Khan should not happen. Took the time out of my day to construct the 7 reasons, telling you why that fight shouldn't happen. Then guess what? He still fought him, you know, and then he got knocked out. He did good, then he got knocked out. That's the end result. Then he disappears for a year on surgeries, comes back, beats Phil LaGreco in 40 seconds, and then he has a struggle fight with Samuel Vargas, and then gets knocked down in that first round or early. And then he gets hurt later in the fight, and he's like doing that same like panicky thing. And then you go in with a guy like Terence Crawford immediately after that, and he's like, "Oh yeah, a lot of people are judging me off of the Vargas performance, but that was just an off night." All right, well now you had 2 off nights back to back, so it's just not. You know, the UK got some explaining to do because it's not good to have that. Then even though this is not his fault. But what is his fault? Anthony Joshua. We told him, fight Luis Ortiz, please. Fight Wilder, please. Take $50 million, please. Come to America, you'll make more money, please. No, didn't do it. Then you chose Gerald Miller when there's other guys who were probably more deserving. Luis Ortiz, definitely Wilder, and that would have been for undisputed. Dillian White had a better 2018 than Miller. You still chose Miller. Then he failed all of his drug tests that he ever took with VADA. And then now Joshua's stuck in New York, booked venue, tickets sold, with a less than desired fight, most likely. Unless they come with some wild card. But from what I was hearing, the rumor is Michael Hunter might be it. These UK, it's like, these aren't good moves. Nobody told. People wanted to see Kell Brook fight Keith Thurman, fight Pacquiao. You know, maybe Floyd, Tim Bradley, you know, Devin Alexander, somebody. Nobody told him we wanted to see him fight at middleweight. Nobody wanted that. You chose it to get a couple $5 million. That's why these fighters got to be smart. You did all that for the quick cash, the money grab. Now your career hasn't looked the same. Now it hasn't looked. Same with Canelo. Amir Khan. I told you not to fight Canelo. Why are you doing that? You fighting Canelo at 155. Talking about, oh, who knows? Amir Khan could be a true middleweight. All right. And then when Canelo proves you ain't a true middleweight or true 55-pounder and knocks you out with a single shot, which has never happened in Khan's career, then you say, oh yeah, he weighed like 183. This is what you signed up for. Why'd you even fight him? So this is what I'm talking about, people. This new media shit. When guys like they're telling Luis Ortiz at age 40 to fight Joshua with the half camp, but he could have been the original person, and they overlooked him. Now you want him to break his back to save the DAZN card and help out the Anthony Joshua opponent. That's not how that works. That's not how it works at all. And these fighters, like, look at the Al Heyman fighters. They're being advised, like, hey, don't go. Wilder, stay put. We got something for you. Don't take that $100 million with DAZN. Hey, Luis Ortiz, we heard the offer. You'll get another big opportunity. Trust us. Don't take this half camp. You'll get a full camp, and you'll get a shot at Wilder again, or whatever, or you'll get a Joe Joyce fight, or whatever they're promising in behind the scenes. These fighters got to get smart. They got to smarten up. Khan spent all this time chasing Mayweather. He won a poll. Mayweather said, "Oh yeah, next whoever win this poll, I'm fighting that motherfucker." Right? And then he's like, oh, begging people to vote and shit on Twitter. I remember the whole thing. Amir Khan telling people to vote and vote for me versus Floyd. He won on Mayweather's official poll, but he lost like ESPN and other polls. Floyd still chose Maidana. He's like, man, fuck that. I'll fight Maidana. And then Maidana did well for himself and acquitted himself well. And then Floyd fought him again. And Khan just been chasing Mayweather and didn't get nothing. Khan, I know this whole story. Khan was supposed to fight Devin Alexander way before he did, and guess what? Chasing Mayweather and all this shit, he didn't. Devin Alexander, I think, got injured, and then the fight just never materialized because he was all, like, at the time chasing Floyd. Then he started setting his sights on Pacquiao, and they was tweeting, talking about, oh, the deal's done. Pacquiao fought everyone else in the sun. He even fought in Dubai or Malaysia versus Lucas Matisse. That happened before Khan got a Pacquiao shot. They were talking about Khan and Pacquiao, former sparring partners in Dubai. Pacquiao fought Broner before you, Lucas Matisse before you, Jeff Horn. He fought everybody before you, and you were chasing all these people. That's why I told you, fighters got to get smart, man. Like, wasting your whole career chasing someone. Same thing Triple G's doing. Yeah, y'all will see. I'm a prophet in this game. Ego Stradamus. Triple G spent his whole last couple of years chasing Canelo. And then when Canelo beat his ass in the third fight, then where does he go? Because nobody want to see a Canelo fourth fight if he beat you again. And then now you stuck. But if you been your own man, gave Jacobs a rematch, or beat Andre for a title, now you have some incentive, you have some bargaining chips. If you fought Charlo, you'll get a lot of respect. Charlo, this is the fake part about boxing fans. They say Charlo looks so suspect versus Matt Korobov, then this should be the time that Golovkin fights him. He would satisfy the WBC's order, and then he would get a lot of recognition if he could beat Charlo. But you don't see him jumping all over that. See, that's how I know what's fake and what's real in boxing, because the real motherfuckers, they jump at opportunities like this. They'll see someone look vulnerable, and they're like, oh, and then you see they fight him next. That person had trouble getting fights before, but the moment they look vulnerable, people are like, all right, I'll fight him now. Look at Triple G. Middleweights didn't really want to fight him, some guys. And then Kell Brook, a welterweight, got in there and held his own at least. And then all of a sudden, Billy Joe Saunders said he'll fight him. Jacobs came to the table, said he'll fight him. Canelo ended up fighting him shortly after that. So that's what happens. That's why you have to focus on you, make educated business decisions, and things like that. You letting promoters give you tough fight after tough fight, and you got to get a team. You know, Amir Khan, he did a lot of things. Then he went to Goosen because I guess Virgil was sick or something. He went to him for a couple fights. Then now you're trying to reintegrate with Virgil Hunter, and then it ends like this. You know, so Crawford, he keeps growing, and yeah, I don't know where Khan goes from that performer. All facts. Smash the like button. Ortiz needs to fight Joshua. You talking about Ortiz needs to fight? So these dudes don't even know what the fuck they're talking about. He said Ortiz needs to fight Joshua, but Joshua's the A side who can pick and choose who he wants to fight, and he picked against Luis Ortiz. But now you're somehow blaming Luis Ortiz. Doesn't make sense. Try again. Luis Ortiz as the B side. If Wilder's the B side versus Joshua, then we know for sure Luis Ortiz, who lost to Wilder, is the B side. So how come the A side didn't put together a cool little package? And instead of Gerald Miller the first time, before a failed drug test or anything, why didn't he hand select Luis Ortiz? And now you talking about Khan still has options. Who? He could fight Broner or something, maybe. Who is he gonna fight? That wasn't a good showing. Who is he gonna fight? What are you talking about options? We talking about like big money options. Who wants to see Khan versus Errol Spence? Mikey Garcia is durable. Even though he moved up, he's durable. Errol Spence would stop Khan for sure. Keith Thurman, he would stop Khan. So what are you talking about? Sean Porter's, he would stop Khan. He's too relentless. See, Ugas is tall and big, welterweight. He's boxing skillfully and technically. Khan, he looked flat-footed. He was pushing his punches. He pretty much quit. So psychologically, we don't know if we'll ever see Khan, at the best. And you know what the funny thing is this? Shout out to Marco Aguiar, $5 super chat. It says, shout out to Ego. Peace, bro. Peace to you. And thank you guys. The funny thing is this. You see how they do black fighters?
This the real deal.
Adrian Broner, he loses to quality guys. Adrian Broner has lost to quality guys. And, I know he acts crazy and, I beat that boy and all that. But he didn't do... People... Look at how people act after Adrian Broner lost the decision to Pacquiao. Let's see if they have that same energy for Amir Khan. See how they do black fighters? Pacquiao beat Broner, in my opinion. He claims he won, whatever. What up, Ego, Ice Cube looking motherfucker? Block him. Block Negus. Yeah, we got you. It's cool. Yeah, I'm Ice Cube. You about to see a big 3-3 shooters on your ass. Pause. But anyway, Adrian Broner, he loses the decision to Pacquiao. I was there. He actually started off pretty sharp in that fight. He didn't quit. He didn't quit in the Maidana fight. But people act crazy when it comes to Broner. They're like, oh, yeah, Broner. Broner don't quit in fights. He should have quit in a couple of fights, if that was in his character. So you guys, once again, new media is shitting all over old media because this is what they don't tell you. People say Broner's a gatekeeper and he's done. He's not quitting in fights. Broner didn't quit versus Sean Porter, Marcos Maidana, and he damn sure didn't quit versus Mikey Garcia, and he didn't quit versus Pacquiao. If anything, he started hurting Maidana late. If anything, he knocked down Sean Porter in the 12th round. If anything, he hurt Mikey Garcia in like the 8th round. I think he did better work versus Pacquiao early, but Pacquiao's a Hall of Famer. So we'll see if they have the same energy for Amir Khan, because that wasn't a good performance, and it looked to mostly the people I've talked to, it looked like he quit. It looked like he quit for sure. He didn't want no mas. It was piling on, and he didn't feel confident in there. Terence Crawford looked sharp. You know? Narratives matter. Khan versus Brook still sells. Well, the UK can enjoy that. Let's see if it sells out Wembley. Let's see if he could beat Carl Froch versus George Groves 2 record at Wembley, since it sells and narrative sells. Once again, old media, you motherfuckers is dead. Y'all don't know shit about boxing. Nobody cares what you're saying. Okay, so Kell Brook looked shitty in his last fight with a stripper, and then Khan quit versus Crawford and lost pretty much every round. And pretty much every moment of each round. So if you think that is what, see, then you gotta. If this is the case, then the UK doesn't care. They just want to come out. They just want an event to come out to. Then, if the UK doesn't have any, if that's what you're telling me, then that means the UK, they don't have any standard of quality. They just will come out just because it's a boxing event. You know, you talking about people who look on the backside of their careers, and you're talking about it's going to be like a blockbuster fight, then that means the UK they're just willing to come out, you know? Because I don't see how that does. When I'm talking about selling, I'm talking about like a big fight in boxing. See, I keep it a buck. That's like Brandon Rios versus Victor Ortiz. If it happens now, people want to see that like 18 years ago. If it happened now, it would just be a fight. But at one point, it could have been special. Big grudge and former friends. They could have been built up nicely. But they waited too long. See? Kell Brook and Amir Khan was long overdue. That shit is not. That shit is now a dub. They could do it if they want to put it together. But, you know, the UK might be interested in it. But it's not going to be a big fight. Sean Porter and Errol Spence, all those types of fights are bigger. Pacquiao versus Thurman or Danny Garcia, way bigger. Ortiz ain't in jail. I seen him on Instagram. He has to go to court. I don't know what's up with that. Yeah. And see, the other thing, if psychologically, that's why I don't like when fighters quit, because there's no reversing time on that. If you quit once, then you've already like found a way out. Look at Lucas Matisse. He quit versus Postal, and in my opinion, he quit versus Pacquiao. Not saying he wasn't getting hurt, but Pacquiao was putting it on him, and he was just like, nah, bro. So, it is what it is. But yeah, the UK been taking some heavy L's lately. Yeah, it was just, and then, like I said, Bob Arum spazzing on Al Heyman. I just don't see how that's a way to get the fight done. You want to get a fight across the line, over the line, and you yell at Al Heyman in front of pay-per-view audience. You know what I'm saying? The other thing that ESPN can work on, that commentary is atrocious. Andre Ward keeps it a stack. I like Andre Ward, but they need to get Roy Jones or somebody else in there. I'm not trying to be rude. I'm not trying to say I know everything, but I often find myself disagreeing with literally everybody on the panel except for Andre Ward. It's just like bad. Like Mark Kriegel is doing like fighter bios and behind the scenes, and he's like trying to turn everything into like a haiku, and it sounds like a Dateline special. You know, for Terence Crawford, a kid from Alabama or wherever, Omaha, you know, coming up in the slums. He's like, this ain't Dateline. He's like trying to do too much. You know, it's like he's trying to. It's like he's trying to force this. I don't know. It's hard for me to explain. But the pieces that they're creating for these fighters, it's like they're trying to sell you. It's like a movie or something. Like they're trying to make it super dramatic, like Dateline and shit, like fucking To Catch a Predator or something. I don't know. Hi, I'm Chris Hansen. What are you doing? Amir Khan, what are you doing here? I came to help with the homework. Like. They trying to make it like Dateline. Like, you know how Dateline be getting all in people's shit and sending camera and like undercover scenes and shit. You have to see it. You have to watch it with me. But the commentary just be missing me with ESPN commentary. Mark Kriegel trying to turn everything into like deaf poetry or whatever. The other thing I don't like. Hold on, we gotta get to this money. Okay. Shout to Mayan Barnes, $20. Ooh, drop that dub on 420. Drop that dub. Shout out to Ego, keep pushing the message. A breath of fresh air compared to alt-right boxing cracks like Lampley, Rayfield, Kim, and Fisher. Man, I don't know who they beat. I don't know who they lost to. We do what we do over here, and it feels good. Yeah, man. They keep saying, like, okay, I'll give you. See, I don't just say shit. Can you guys please smash the like button? We just talking good old boxing talk, uncut, enjoying the night of fights. Because I'm hungry right now. I could get off and go get something to eat. I'm really starving right now. But if y'all want to keep this stream alive, y'all got to get them likes up. We got too many people in here for the likes to not be proper. So if you guys could smash the like button. Yeah, man. And see, to me, that's why it seems like a setup. It seems like what Arum's doing is so easy to see. It's like, that Spence, Leonard Ellerby kind of touched on this. The Spence fight is not happening next. So you're trying to get the fans pre-mad. Pleasanton Donovan, you earned a new sub. Salute. Hope you enjoy the channel. Appreciate you. It's like you're trying to get the fans pre-mad at Errol Spence and get them pre-mad at Al Heyman and do this blame game. But new media is here. People are getting smarter. No one's just falling for the okie doke anymore. Like, oh yeah, it's all Heyman's fault. Hey, Heyman doesn't want to make it. Errol Spence is fighting Sean Porter. We all see. That's what I'm saying. People see, this is what old media does. They try to act like they don't know what's going on. So they it's like they play dumb. It's like, let's say you worked at Old Navy and then someone you went to high school that you were cool with came in and started shoplifting, and you just turn away so you don't get in trouble for seeing them shoplift and not apprehending them or not telling your asset protection people. So you just turn a blind eye. We all know, we've all seen the reports, we've all heard Errol Spence and Kenny Porter's doing interviews and Sean Porter talking about their negotiations for Errol Spence. That's a unification. Sean Porter has a credible resume. He also has a belt. That's a unification. That also strengthens the asking price. It also strengthens and puts the A-side power in Errol Spence's fight in his hands more than Terence Crawford. I told you guys this from the jump. It's really getting laborious saying the same thing and then constantly being right about it. Crawford is a brilliant fighter. Spence is a brilliant fighter. They are positioning Errol Spence to become more of a household name and the quote-unquote A-side. This is something Terence Crawford probably can't do without PBC fighters, because PBC has the most stake and stock in the welterweight division. So Al Heyman controls that. Terence Crawford is as good as he is. Who wants to see a Khan rematch? He just quit and he was winning. Block Danish Newband. He says fuck off. So in the middle of me talking, this is what they come to do. That's how you know that we're winning the battle, people. I want to keep pointing that out. I say what I say, and old media comes and just says fuck off, because they know they can't add nothing intelligent to the conversation. Moving on. Terence Crawford is an awesome fighter. He doesn't have a ton of options. Who really, after paying $70, having Crawford Khan end in that way, where the perception is that Amir Khan quit, who wants to watch that again? When Amir Khan was in shape, he looked like he was in good shape. He said he was focused. You get what I'm saying? And then it ended like that. Who wants to see that again? So who's he gonna fight it? He gonna fight Kell Brook, a guy Errol Spence already knocked out, a guy Golovkin already knocked out. So who's he gonna fight? You get what I'm saying? Mean Machine, or whatever, Lean Machine, whatever the fuck his name is. That's not gonna build Crawford. If he just tore Amir Khan up like that, I've seen a lot less from Mean Machine at an advanced level than I have of Amir Khan. So once again, who can he fight? So, Bomb Arum knows this. He knows the business, and he's now trying to forward think like I always do, and he's trying to create this stir and this buzz. So when Bud is fighting people like Jose Benavidez 2 or Amir Khan 2, or a fight that nobody wants to see, Mean Machine or some shit, there's already a built-in excuse why that's all Top Rank could produce. Someone said Machine Gun Kelly. Stop. Pleasant Donovan, $5 super chat. I like your analysis and what you're doing here. Do you miss HBO? It seemed to have more class. The commentary to me was biased on HBO too, except for I like Roy Jones, but they had the highest production value, so I liked HBO for that. Like their face-offs and 24/7, and just like the Boxing After Dark intro, all that was of the highest quality. Even their audio quality. There's a lot of stuff that people neglect, because I think it was the Lomachenko Corolla card on ESPN, and Max Kellerman had the mic this close to him, and it sounded fucked up. Max Kellerman was like chewing on the mic, and it was super distorted. I had never seen that type of stuff, because they like have lavalier mics and shit, not this fast food drive-through mics, so you never really got that with HBO. So I missed the production quality and just memories, classic fights that were on HBO more than anything. Crawford, yeah, it was impressive. Crawford was outboxing Khan, who, and he beat the fight out of Khan. I never see Khan always showed heart. Danny Garcia looked like Khan, wanted to continue, even though he was badly hurt. Bradis Prescott, he just didn't have his legs, but looked like he wanted to continue. Crawford, he was like, he's looking for a way out, it looked like. So it is what it is. But that's the thing. I told you guys this already. Bomb Arum is already trying to create. He's like already trying to create the division, because he knows he has no one for. He has no one for to feed Crawford. He's too good, and without working with another promoter, he doesn't have no star-making fights for Crawford. So he's just trying to at least get people mad at Al Heyman. But that doesn't work, That's not going to work just because. So if Pacquiao fights Keith Thurman and Danny Garcia, I don't care what anybody's saying. I'm watching it. I'm not going to not watch it because Arum or a promoter told me not to watch it. That people don't. Boxing fans don't operate like that. That's why they should stop all this. I'm not going to not order a pay-per-view because DAZN said pay-per-view is dead. I don't give a fuck what they talking about. If Wilder fights Fury again, then I'm going to watch it. I'm going to order it. I don't give a fuck about pay-per-view is dead and all this other shit. And the sooner these promoters realize they don't have that type of power anymore, where you could just say whatever and it sticks, and people wash away with the current and shit. New media is here. There's resistance. You can't just say whatever. Oh, just boycott Al Heyman. I'm not boycotting shit. If he got a good fight, I'm watching it, or I'm gonna cover it. Period. If Top Rank got a good fight, then I'm watching it, or I'm gonna cover it. If DAZN got a good fight, then I'm watching it, or I'm gonna cover it. Like, I don't care. I don't get crossed up in that. I just tell you what I see. But that's some hating shit when you just outright tell people, yo, stop watching this dude. Stop watching his events. Like, you really think that's an effective way to make a fight? Come on, man. Hey, everybody Okay, put it this way. For all you dudes that don't know shit about women, let's say you were with a girl for 2 years, and then she breaks up with you. She's like, I'm over it, Ted. I don't want to be with you anymore. Fuck you. Leave me alone, Ted. I don't know why I made her sound like that. But anyway, she breaks up with your dumb ass because you ain't shit. Right? You want to get her back, and you go on social media talking shit about her. Who here believes that's an effective way? So you're on Facebook like, yeah, I was with the bitch for 2 years, and I was there when her auntie passed, and I did everything for this skank for her to break up with me. Remember when she had that yeast infection? And you just put laundry list and everything, trying to make her look bad. The bitch had a yeast infection. I bought her cranberry juice. I stuck by her side and she just broke my heart. Now, who believes you telling about your ex-bitch's yeast infection and buying cranberry juice and shit for her, all this extra dumb shit? When she had a urinary tract infection, I got her cranberries and pomegranate. You doing all this bullshit on social media. Who believes that's a great way to win that girl back? Okay, that's what I thought. King of analogies. It's no different than making a fight. You want to make a fight. You told Keith Thurman not to be on Twitter calling out Pacquiao when he was your fighter, right? But that's how you think you can connect with Al Heyman, by calling him out on pay-per-view and saying he's the reason this motherfucker don't want to make no fights. All right, let's see how successful that's going to be. So it's really just creating more division. And I would have to assume a Harvard graduate like Bob Arum, who's been in this sport for whatever, 1,000 years or whatever, would know that that's improper tactics. You know, like I said, you trying to win your girl back and she already left your dumb ass because you're stupid, then you're going to have to try to win her back. You have to do some shit that makes her want to be back with you. You know, that's not a way to make the Errol Spence fight by, yeah, we want the Errol Spence. Al Heyman doesn't want it. All right, bro. Good luck with that approach. And beyond that, once again, this is that old media tactics. Everybody knows that Sean Porter and Errol Spence are in negotiations. So this is just a desperate ploy to ignore that and act as if. And they've been talking about Heyman for years, and he still don't come out. You never get Heyman out of character. Like, I ain't never seen Al Heyman just do an Instagram video like, yeah, a lot was being said about me, motherfucker, and I gotta set the record straight. These motherfuckers said I ain't shit. They said he never get out of character. So you look crazy. You doing all this stuff, and he acting the same way he always act. A ghost, you know, Pat Swayze. So anyway, there's multiple layers to it, but the bottom line is we know Spence has other plans, and then it gets to a point where if you really think about it, rightfully so. Why would he, just like Eddie Hearn talking shit about Luis Ortiz last week at the Lomachenko card, thinking that Gerald Miller was AJ's opponent? He said, who cares about Luis Ortiz? Who wants to see Luis Ortiz after the Christian Hammer fight? That sucks. He sucks. And then now when Gerald Miller fails infinity drug tests, you know, all the drug tests he took with VADA, and you need someone, now you're talking about Luis Ortiz as an option. Stop it. You guys sound crazy. If you think that's how business gets over the line, then you crazy. So, yeah, they're building Errol Spence into a star. He's fighting unifications. And like I said, his event had 50,000 people. I was there. And it didn't end all funky. Crawford had a good amount of people, and it ended anticlimactic because Khan pretty much quit. That's a big difference. Make sure you guys smash the like button. Please smash the like button. We just working. We just grinding this out. You know? So that was like tacky. That's a tacky attempt to try to act like you're pursuing the fight. That's not how fights are going to ever get made, you know? And Bob Arum thinks he can just, you know, sway the public by saying stuff like that. We know what it is. We know what fights we want to see. But here's the other catch. I'm just being real here. Peep this. How come? Oh wow, Kell Brook going in on Khan. See, Kell Brook even thought he quit. Check it. Smash the like button. All right, look it. Here's the thing. Miller failed drug test, driving test, IQ test, paternity test. Hey, you wildin', bro. Here's the thing. Aside from everything I've already said about that's not how to get a fight over the line, and we all know that Errol Spence is likely to fight against Sean Porter next. So what are you doing all this? I'm gonna call Heyman next week. You know Spence is in talks with Porter. Porter just did an interview with Fight Hype or somebody yesterday. Talk about that's that's the fight we want. Shout out to Ruben. He said, Ego, I've been a subscriber for years. You've grown a lot. Appreciate you. That's what life is about. Progress, growing, getting to the next level, leveling up. And I want to see my team, Ego's Army, do the same thing in whatever their endeavors are. But beyond all that, explain this to me. Listen, I'll bow down if what I'm saying is a lie. I just need y'all to explain this to me. Who wants to play this game? You're going to explain it, but you're going to explain it in the hot seat. It's me versus you. If y'all want to play this game, can I get a hell yeah? So just make sure you come with a good, rational, logical, factual argument. Who wants to play the game or watch the game get played? Okay. Yeah. Put hell yeah if you don't want to play this game. See, we gonna school's in session. J-Dog already been with the smoke. He said, who wants to smoke? Okay. Why would I believe that you desperately want to make Errol Spence versus your fighter Terence Crawford, and you're blaming everything on Al Heyman, when Terence Crawford was due up for a big fight? He had been looking how he's always looked, since he's rose to prominence, and you never made the Pacquiao fight. Just think about it. Pacquiao was with Top Rank. HBO wanted it. Arum said he wanted it. Terence Crawford said he would take the fight. Bomac said he would take the fight. But Pacquiao was sitting up here, and that fight never got made. So you have another fight that's another person, another entity across the street, and you want that so desperately. But when Crawford, a great name, actually a better name, because no disrespect to Errol, but he's in his path right now. Pacquiao's already a legend. Pacquiao could retire right now and be, Hall of Famer. And then Arum never made that. So explain that. Explain how you had both Pacquiao and Crawford for years and that fight never got made. Wow, see J-Dog, I ain't even been on Twitter, and he said, I just posted this same point on Twitter. Great minds think alike. Exactly. So you just so desperately want to make Spence, but you couldn't make Pacquiao versus Crawford, which would have been a reasonable fight and a good fight and a meaningful fight. Here's another. I'm going to go layers. You guys jump in when you're ready for that hot seat. Here's another thing. PBC consists of more fighters than Errol Spence. The very only name that we're hearing from Bob Arum is Errol Spence. But guess what? PBC, all of their fighters that are at the top are better names than in-house top-ranked guys for Crawford. Right? Danny Garcia just knocked out Adrian Granados, and he made it look pretty easy. I would rather see a rematch from the amateurs. Some of y'all don't know this. Terence Crawford beat Danny Garcia in the amateurs, but Danny Garcia also beat Terence Crawford in the amateurs. So why is the focus only on Errol Spence Jr. only when, if it's not in your stable, beggars can't be choosers? So why would you... He's already publicly, Bob Arum has already publicly said, I don't want to fight Crawford versus Sean Porter or Danny Garcia. Them other guys ain't worth it. Spence is the ticket. That's a lie, bro. Because Sean Porter, I would rather see Sean Porter versus Terence Crawford than Terence Crawford versus Amir Khan too. I'd rather see Danny Garcia, who just knocked out Adrian Granados on the same night as your event and dominated and knocked Granados down multiple times. Danny Garcia versus Crawford, much better than Mean Machine or Cus Castillo or just some ranked guy with the WBO or whatever. So that doesn't even make sense. Why is the focus only on Errol Spence? Surely we want to see Errol Spence versus Terence Crawford, but they obviously have a plan for him, and their plan is getting him bigger than life and, carry the PBC, which they can do that. And they're trapped because Sean Porter has a better welterweight resume than Terence Crawford. I'm not saying he's a better fighter. I'm not making that comparison, but he's been at welterweight longer, so therefore he has better names. Sean Porter fought Danny Garcia. Sean Porter fought Keith Thurman. He beat Danny Garcia on paper. Some thought he beat Keith Thurman. He fought Kell Brook when Brook, was the high-ranked guy and undefeated. He fought Adrian Broner. Terence Crawford just moved to welterweight. So how are you going to just write Sean Porter off and Danny Garcia off and say you only will make the fight with Errol Spence? That doesn't even make sense. It makes no sense. There's not one person that Terence Crawford can fight on Top Rank that's a welterweight right now that is bigger than Danny Garcia, Spence, and Sean Porter fights for Crawford. Not one fight. Shit, even Broner. I'd rather see Broner versus Crawford than Crawford versus what's the name? Mean Machine or some shit. So that's why to me it's just kind of jockeying for position. That doesn't make sense. Meanwhile, like J-Dog just said, it looks like Spence is going to fight Porter next, and Thurman and Pacquiao, or Pacquiao and Danny Garcia next. This is why Bob Arum is probably fretting a bit, because he has someone as good as Crawford, and he has no one to really give. Crawford's already ran through relevant guys that they already have. He beat Jose Benavidez, who's taller and bigger, came in the fight with confidence. He's no longer undefeated. Jesse Vargas left. Brandon Rios left. Ruslan Provodnikov retired. Tim Bradley's his friend. They said they would never fight, and he retired. So, who is Terence Crawford really going to fight? Jose Ramirez, he's still at best developing at 140. So, it's like, who's good enough to make a big event with Crawford? Meanwhile, PBC, especially in that division, they got it going on. They got a couple of different ways they can mix and match. Like, I'm not even being funny. I'd rather see Berto. Like, just really be honest. And this is not a slight at Crawford, because I think Crawford is highly skilled. I'm just talking about the business shit. What do you think is a bigger fight? Adrian Broner versus Andre Berto, or Terence Crawford versus Mean Machine Kofalophagus? What do you think is a bigger event as a main event? Berto versus Broner, or Crawford versus Mean Machine? If you can only set your DVR to one of them, what would be the bigger fight? Happy Easter to everybody. For me, it would be Berto versus Broner. Chris Dunnigan, you see, guys like you get lost in the sauce. He says Porter has no chance against Bud. Bro, Porter has more of a chance against Bud than Amir Khan did. So it's not even about that anyway. It's not about that. You're missing the whole last point. It's about they don't have any options ready-made in-house. But this is what they try to do. They try to divert and get lost on the side street instead of staying on the main road. Exactly. Berto versus AB would be bigger than Crawford versus, Castillo Clay or whatever. Or just a ranked guy. I don't even know who's ranked with the WBO right now at welterweight. So this is the bind that Top Rank is in. They got, a great fighter in Crawford, and he's running through people, and they don't have the type of fighters in his division. Here's the last point that I want to make. You want to make Errol Spence versus Terence Crawford with inherent complications, different sides of street, different agendas, different plans. But Wilder Fury were in negotiations, and then since Fury signed to ESPN, the new directive was for him to fight Tom Sawyer. So if you want to make the best fights, then why'd you pull Tyson Fury from an immediate rematch? Question 1. Teofimo is hawking Lomachenko, and this is the best. Is looking like he just looked good tonight. Teofimo looked good, got a knockout of a guy's never been knocked out. It's looking like the best in-house fight that he can realistically fight. You know, someone that can give Lomachenko some good rounds and, you know, potentially look good. They're not. Why isn't Top Rank making that? Why isn't Top Rank making that? So I just gave you 2 in-house fights that are seemingly easy to make, but it hasn't been made. What about Vostik versus Beterbiev? That's a great fight. You know, that's a great, and I'm talking about non-mandatories. Like Kovalev, his mandatory is Anthony Yard. That's a good fight, but that's his mandatory. So they have to do that, you know, or someone loses their spot. So once again, why not make Lomachenko versus Teofimo? You're so concerned with Crawford versus Spence because you like the best versus the best. You have some best versus best fights. You know, Oscar Valdez versus Shakur Stevenson. That's a crazy fight. I love that. But you're not making those. So why would I really believe that Top Rank and Bob Arum is so desperate to make Spence fight? And that's a dangerous fight for Crawford, dangerous fight for Spence. They're using it. I told you, this is what it is. It's a huge clout chase. We live in a clout chase society. Everybody's clout chasing. But, you know, clout chasing don't really get you but so far. Because people know, real motherfuckers know what it is. And in boxing, Lomachenko would destroy. I would rather watch him destroy than hear you talk about it. Your name is Kiko Tate. I don't even know who the fuck you are. So show me he'll destroy Teofimo. Once again, they get sidetracked on little stupid shit. Don't tell me about it. Show me about it. Show me. You know, you go, yeah, Triple G would destroy Charlo. Oh, yeah, Lomachenko destroys Teofimo. Show me. There's nothing to talk about. Just show me. Let's see it. LSI. They lie, though. They know they don't believe half the shit that coming out their mouth. Their mouth is like a faucet. It just run. A leaky faucet at that. Seriously, ego, which PBC fighter has called out Crawford? Block him. These dudes, what are you talking about? Bro, they on the PBC welterweights are on the winning side. There's a lot of ways that Danny Garcia could fight Pacquiao next. Sean Porter could fight Spence next. You know, Spence could fight Pacquiao next. There's a lot of ways to mix and match. So when your options are plentiful and bountiful, then you have more options. You don't have to necessarily do this. Like Canelo, who the fuck is he call out? He ain't calling out people. If anything, he's responding to motherfuckers calling him out. That's what happens when you have options. Who's Canelo called out? Name someone Canelo called out. He didn't call out Golovkin. He said, I'll fight him if that's what the fans want and he gets a belt. He's responding to people saying, what about a Golovkin trilogy? Canelo ain't calling nobody out. That's why I'm telling you, old media is a dub. They can't fuck with me. They can't fuck with what we doing. Yeah, and that's true, too. Danny Garcia said he'll fight Crawford if Bob Arum can get the money right. That's why I tell you they try to divert on some stupid shit. New media, we got it. They're not on our level. They can't compete with us. These dudes acting like Spence versus Porter, Spence versus Thurman ain't unifications. They're liars, bro. They know what I'm saying is true. They have no answers, so they revert to who called out Crawford. It's not about call outs because anybody could call someone out. Charlo called out Triple G, and Triple G don't look like he's answered. So who cares about a call? Broner called out Lucas Matisse, and Matisse's retired, and Matisse never fought him and never answered the challenge. So I don't give a fuck about a call out. Robert Guerrero and Broner said they would fight each other and never fought. I don't care about a call out. So now that we got that, the welterweight division is heavily ran by PBC fighters. This is why Bob Arum's doing this, because he has no person to match Crawford with. And then what makes it worse is Crawford is this damn good. He's so damn good, you can't just put him in with some bullshit because it's going to be a horrible event because there's no perceived threat. If you put him in there with Roger Rabbit, then there's no perceived threat. And unless it's in Omaha, where just his fans can come out, it's not going to do well. It's not going to do numbers. Pacquiao versus imagine Pacquiao Danny Garcia in Las Vegas. Imagine Sean Porter versus Keith Thurman. Sean Porter versus Errol Spence in Texas. These are going to do good crowds. He said Bud versus Loma. You know that shit ain't finna happen. Even if Loma got knocked out, they'll say, oh, he's the next Muhammad Ali and all this shit, bro. So I think that's the real worry with Bob Arum, is that he know for the first time his welterweight division is not stacked. Before he had Pacquiao, I think Marquez, Bradley, Ruslan Provodnikov, Jesse Vargas, Brandon Rios. This is the first time his welterweight division particularly has been this dry. You know, he had Mike Alvarado. So he had guys, you know what I'm saying? Plus he had like Nonito Donaire was making some moves. So he had like a couple different stars. So you can mix and match them. His welterweight division is dry now. You got Crawford dominating everybody over there and undesirable fights for him. Listen. Let's talk about this ESPN shit. Hey, we got to get the likes up. Let's do a surge through the likes. I need to drink some water. If you guys could smash the like button, please. All right. ESPN looking like HBO 2.0, right? With the commentary. Andre Ward does a killer job. I tend to not agree with really anyone else other than Andre Ward. Like I said, Mark Kriegel, I feel like he seems like more of a like I said, it's like Dateline. Like he's making it more, he's trying to make it like too artsy and too dramatic and deep. You know what I'm saying? It's like too dramatic. I don't know. It's hard to explain. He's making it like too like theatrical, like monologues, and for just a kid, he was never picked up as an amateur, and you know he wasn't first draft pick. Terence Bud Crawford has had to earn everything. Like it's like everything is super dramatic, like melodramatic. I don't know. Then whatever tessitory. I don't know what he talking about. Tim Bradley, he don't even know fighters' names and shit. You know, he just be missing. He was on the Jeff Horn Pacquiao fight in Australia. He said, "This is a great crowd in Argentina." Like, you in Argentina, nobody else is. Y'all in Australia, and he talking about Argentina. You know, he does little stuff like that. And then he was like, he's a fighter, former fighter, whatever. He be saying some stuff like him and Andre Ward. I forgot what it was, but they were kind of going back and forth on today's show. And he's like, "Nah, Tim, come on, Tim. Nah, that's what we doing, Tim." So you hear Andre Ward kind of like challenging little things. And he said, like, he was talking about Teofimo. Dre said some stuff like, "Yeah, we just, you know, we got to see a guy who's a little bit crafty versus Teofimo, because Lomachenko will punch you. He will get some punches off. So we got to see him how Teofimo does with someone who's crafty and who's willing to punch back." And Teofimo, I mean, Tim Bradley would say something like, "Oh yeah, and plus, let's not forget, Loma got punching power." Oh my God, bro. Loma's power is not like this. Like, you guys, I don't know what people be watching, bro. Loma ain't got power. Like Ryan Garcia, real talk, probably got more power than him. Rolly Romero, did you see his knockout? He got more power than Lomachenko, right? Teofimo definitely got more power. Hey, what are y'all talking about? Blocked. Like, what is Bradley talking about? Lomachenko power is light, you know what I'm saying? It's cool. Listen to me, people. You have to understand boxing. And I know Tim Bradley, I don't know if it's like company meetings or something. He's a boxer. He should know. How do I know? And I'm not even a boxer. Lomachenko throws too many fucking punches to be labeled a power puncher. Let me explain. Power punchers typically are not, unless you want some Gerald Miller, HGH, GW14, G14 classified, and EPO. If you're a power puncher, you're normally picking your shots, and then when you do land your shit, it's hurtful. You know, there's not. I'm not talking about like certain little small divisions or something, but a lot of punchers aren't voluminous punchers, like where they're just throwing crazy volume. Lomachenko, one of his best assets is his footwork and his work rate. And, you know, you have to think and make adjustments quick because he's like, da-da-da, you know, moving and fidgeting. That shows me he's not a puncher. Okay, put it this way. Chris Dunnigan, again, still trying to challenge me. Bro, if you know so much, go start a channel on your page. Everything I say, oh yeah, that's not entirely true. You start a YouTube, create a following, and then you do what I do, bro, since you know so much. Anywho, Lomachenko throws too many punches. He's not a puncher. For a lightweight to be throwing that many punches, he's not a puncher, bro. Tank Davis threw less punches in single rounds and singles and was fucking up Jose Pedraza. Lomachenko threw every fucking punch he knows at Pedraza in the 11th round, and guess what? The fight went the distance. Tank Davis threw some, you know, picking his shit, bow, and Jose Pedraza was like fucked up and had no legs from selecting his punches and landing those punches. Period. Lomachenko threw hella punches and still couldn't get Pedraza out of there. And Pedraza was new to that weight class. You don't have, if you're I'm talking about Julian Jackson, Ernie Shavers, Wilder, Mike Tyson, menacing punchers. You do not have to throw 1,000. I'm not talking about, see, because you don't know what the fuck you talking about. That's evident to me. I'm not saying if you got a guy hurt and you're not going to let your hands go. I'm not talking about that. But I'm saying for example, Mike Tyson, he'll throw punches in bunches when he has you hurt and stuff, and like to get rid of you. You're on the ropes and he's hitting you. If he throws as many punches as Lomachenko threw at Pedraza in the 11th round, you're dead. You are deceased. You will be pissing blood. You will probably wake up in the hospital, something of that sort. If Deontay Wilder hits you as cleanly and as frequently as Lomachenko hit Pedraza in the 11th round, you will die. No ifs, ands, or buts about it. You would be tombstone. You would die. Wilder hit Fury with a two-piece, and he was knocked out from the first punch. And then the hook was just OD. And I don't know how he got. Wilder, if he hit you, Wilder don't even be hitting clean sometimes. He hit Luis Ortiz partially, and Luis Ortiz was like, you don't know what you're talking about, bro. Luis Ortiz got hit. Wilder ain't even turning his punches properly sometimes. And that shit hit Luis Ortiz. He said, like he was playing the drums and shit. Motherfucker was all over the place. Lomachenko threw everything he knew at Pedraza and still didn't. So Tim Bradley's comment, no, Loma's not a puncher like that. Go watch. Oh my gosh, y'all don't know punching power, bro. This is sad. This is sad that I had to argue little stupid shit. And he was loading up all his shots because he hadn't been doing too great in that particular fight. He hadn't been doing great. So he was loading up on every shot to get rid of him, and he still didn't. Danny Garcia, another guy with some heavy hands. Danny Garcia, bout, he hit you with that two-piece. Granados on the ground. Power. Lomachenko don't hit you with two shots and you drop. So Tim Bradley's way off the mark. Way off the mark. Even Joshua clearly has power. He hit Klitschko's neck like this and shit. Klitschko's neck extended like a fucking Pez dispenser. and he was badly hurt. You know what I'm saying? So you don't have to knock someone down necessarily, but we seen that Klitschko was fucked up from that uppercut that Joshua threw. There's no way you can survive real Julian Jackson. If Julian, he don't have to hit you with that much. Julian Jackson used to hit guys and their head would like fall all the way back. I know what I'm talking about. You don't. I can't really show all of this because it's they'll be tripping on YouTube. Shout out to my dude Rolly. Shout out to my man Rolando Romero. Look what they put on Fox. Look what they had to put for my man. Look. Fox Sports. Caution. This video contains graphic content. Punching power. That's how you know someone has punching power, when Fox Sports has to warn you before you watch it. Fox Sports just said, caution. Before you watch this shit, we just want you to know what you're in for. Oh, they fucked up the video. They took it down. Everybody go look at my dude Rolly Romero's knockout. The dude died in the ring. Go look at Rolly. Who's seen the Rolly punt knockout? Man, I gotta find this shit now. Oh shit. Look. I gotta not. Hold on. Oh. Oh my God. Deceased. Here, right? Look, he like, I'm on the ground. He in the car trying to figure out what the fuck just happened. He hit him with that Jamie Foxx club punch. Look. Look, he's still. Shout out to my boy Rolly. Watch. Oh. Oh. He did it greasy. Hey, Ron C is a fool, bro. Man, shout out to my dude Rolly. I'm proud of that. He's like, Slept. Lomachenko don't be doing that. Stop it. Make sure you guys check out Fox Deportes YouTube channel. He says they have it up in HD. Rolando Rolly Romero, the one that wants to fight Ryan Garcia. You know, they had that little back and forth shit. Watch his knockout. Go see the true, quality and all that. Go watch that. Vicious shit. Lomachenko does not be doing that. Like, Corolla didn't even throw no punch. Man, stop it, bro. Corolla wasn't even throwing punch. He was a sitting duck. He didn't even throw no punches. Like, I see y'all be gassed up off stupid shit, bro. Floyd Mayweather, what he did to Canelo, now that's a masterpiece. What Errol Spence did with Spence did with Mikey, that's a masterpiece. Because he did that to someone he wasn't supposed to look that good. What Crawford was doing to Khan, I know it ended fucked up. That was a masterpiece. Khan is good at boxing people. Khan is good at outboxing people. Khan is good with the eesh and jumping in. And they say Crawford's a slow starter. Crawford dominated. I had him winning every round. These are masterpieces. Lomachenko, he's cool. He winning, but he beat guys that he's supposed to look good against. Corolla was 100-1 underdog, and he got knocked out. What the fuck? You're not supposed to be able to easily outbox Khan. Outbox him. Crawford, you're not supposed to be a southpaw and beat Khan. He was getting in the southpaw position. Khan has a lot of success. Devin Alexander, Luis Collazo. Khan has Zab Judah. Khan got bodies when it comes to southpaws. Crawford made it look easy. The first round you see him, he's filling him out and like fainting. And man, Crawford, that boy nice. Fuck what y'all talking about. And the other thing is, I don't really remember a fight. I've seen Khan hurt several times. He got hurt to the body. He looked like he was in the best shape since Collazo, and he got hurt to the body. In the 5th round, Terence Crawford was dumping to this man's guts. Nickelodeon guts. He was dumping to that body. Just bah, bah, rah. Crawford's an underrated body puncher. Underrated. He was raking the fuck out of Khan's body. Khan's elbows was like this. Hey, like his elbows was tucked. Crawford looked good. I just didn't like how it ended. It ended funky. Danny Garcia looked real good too. Man, it's a good night of boxing. I mean, minus how the main event for $70 ended. I would much rather see a more traditional way. And it's fucked up for Terence Crawford. He robbed of an opportunity. Terence Crawford did good. But I honestly think he should have pressed the gas. I mean, I don't know. I'm not him, so I don't know what he felt, if Khan had some respectable pop. But I think he should have walked him down even more, like more aggressive. Just be mindful and defensive and knock shit down. And he would have stopped Khan. Like before it got to the quitting shit. He would have stopped him for sure. He was too much for Khan. And Khan, if you look at it stylistic, see, Bomac told him to box more and be smart. Lamont Peterson was boxing at first and got knocked down against Khan. And then he made it a dogfight, and then he gave Khan issue. Khan didn't like that dogfight. Yeah, Danny Garcia looked real good too. No one stopped Granados. So for Danny to do it, Danny looked confident too. Danny Garcia looked real good. Shakur Stevenson looked real good. This is what I'm talking about. See, Lomachenko, oh my gosh, y'all are annoying. Shout out to that man from Newark, New Jersey, Shakur Stevenson. This is what I'm talking about. The kid got 10 fights, silver medal, not 2 Olympic gold medals and all this shit. And for where he's at in his career and his age, Christopher Pitbull Diaz, a once beaten guy, and he only lost in a title fight. For him, Shakur Stevenson did what the fuck he wanted. He did what he wanted. Okay. Ryan McCartney, block him. He said, so Lomachenko's power is the same as Paulie Malignaggi's power. Who heard me say that? When did I ever even mention Paulie Malignaggi in this whole 2-hour stream? When did I say that? Please block him. You see how ignorant the fans are? Alleged fans? He's like, so Lomachenko. Listen, if you got a question for me, ask it. But if you have a statement, make sure I said it. I never said anything about Paulie Malignaggi. Oh, yeah, so he punches as hard as Paulie Malignaggi. What? Where did Paulie come from? I ain't not even talking about Paulie. See? Listen, I didn't say Lomachenko has the worst power ever known to man. I'm just saying it's not what people think. Like, if you look at his record, you'd be like, oh, he stopped guys and stuff. Yeah, he frustrated guys, make them quit and stuff, but it's not like Wilder power, Triple G power, Teofimo power, Rolly Romero power, Ryan Garcia power. Ryan Garcia is athletic and he has power. Like, Ryan Garcia could fuck you up with a single shot and set up the knockout. Loma, he'll hit you, maybe, and then he has to jump on you repeatedly and knock you down and then jump on you and throw, 1,000 punches. That's different. Tank will fuck you up with a single shot. 2 uppercuts and your life has changed. We talking about different shit, bro. Gary Russell, Shakur Stevenson, that's a crazy fight. That I would pay for that. That's good. But anyway, shout out to that kid from Newark, New Jersey, Shakur Stevenson. See, this is the type of stuff that I have to give a lot of credit to, because Shakur Stevenson, where he's at, he's 20, 21, whatever. He had that little legal bullshit. He was hitting that dude at the gas station hard as fuck. But he got little stuff like that. You got to interpret that. You got to push that shit to the side, finish your training camp, and then shine on a pay-per-view. And he did that. You know, he did his thing. Let's talk about it. Jaron Ennis is raw. I like him too. But listen, this is what I'm talking about. ESPN commentary minus Andre Ward is sounding like HBO 2.0. They got to stop trying to poison the fans' mind with this fuckery and stupid stuff. You know, they kept Max Kellerman. I don't know what's gotten into him. I don't know. You know, they gave him a salary raise if he talks more like casuals. I don't know. Max Kellerman, he used to really like rep for hardcore boxing fans, but now he's talking like casuals, talking about Pacquiao. Even though he lost to Mayweather and I had him losing, Pacquiao's still the best fighter of this generation over Mayweather. He's like saying foolish shit. Max Kellerman keep talking about on this telecast, Crawford Khan, punching power. Listen to me carefully. Nobody gives y'all got me choking. Nobody gives a fuck about punching power. Real talk. No one cares. Who cares? If you can punch, you can punch. I mean, cool. Make it exciting. I know guys who can punch. They can't get their shots off because they're in with the defensive fighter and they don't know what the fuck to do. There's other fighters who can punch and they don't have no stamina. So after a couple rounds, you know, and they're figured out. So punching power is cool. Like if I was building a fighter or training a fighter, of course, I'd rather have a fighter who had power than to have no pop, because that can get motherfuckers off you. But it's not the way ESPN and HBO. Hold on, I gotta drink some. The way HBO and ESPN commentary, it's like they're getting power happy. Like it's like skills don't even matter. It's just about, oh, how much power did you have? Like they just keep talking about power. They keep talking about Teofimo's power. The reason Teofimo, from what I've seen, has been able to get his power shots off is because he has fundamental skills. You know, I want to see him jab more, but he's going to the body. He's hooking to the body and shit. You know, his feet in an educated way. You know, he's cutting off the ring, and his eyes, you know, he got them quarterback eyes where, you know, he's like really intent and, you know, looking at his person, like you can see that level of focus. So guys like, you undermine the fighter, guys like Teofimo, Canelo, Errol Spence Jr., Crawford, by just talking this power happy bullshit. Nobody gives a fuck about power. You know, Kendall Holt has power. He lost to Lamont Peterson, who is not known for having the craziest power. You get what I'm saying? Nobody cares about power. Victor Postal ain't got more power than Lucas Matisse, but he stopped him. Who cares about power? Nobody cares. Stop talking about power. And like I said, you undermine the Errol Spences, the Canelos, the Teofimos, and Rigondeaux, when your whole conversations are just about power. They have power, but they're utilizing it. What the fuck? Eat a banana. I don't know what that's. Was that some voodoo or some shit? Yeah, Max Kellerman's he and see, this is what I'm saying. It's like they're trying so hard to cater to casuals, and it's insane. Max Kellerman asked Andre Ward something to the effect of, let's compare Teofimo, his performance, versus Shakur Stevenson. Why do we got to do that? They're not even the same fighter. They're not currently in the same weight class. They both look like beasts. You know, why are we comparing their power? What does that do? Or not even power, performances. They didn't fight the same guy. You know, is not the same attributes. So it's like, what are we talking about? like comparisons like that are foolish. Block MAGA cop. Block MAGA cop. Anyway, I just don't, me personally, I don't like comparisons like that. It's like, what are we comparing? You know? And then the moment you try to compare something that's actually plausible or reasonable, like, damn, Gervonta Tank Davis at Jose Pedraza's champion weight, where he had several title defenses, Tank busted Jose Pedraza up and stopped him. And then Lomachenko, after he only had been in division for 2 fights and just won a title in his last fight, you know, he didn't look as good with him, and he couldn't stop him. They don't want those comparisons. Old media don't want those comparisons. They just want the comparisons of, you know, foolish shit. Like Teofimo shined. Shakur Stevenson shined. Leave it at that. They both look good in their respective performances against who they were in with. You know, what is the competition? They're not even in the same weight class. They're not fighting the same guy. What if one guy's chin is shit and the other guy's chin was on point? You know what I'm saying? There's just different variances like that. So, you know, ESPN, they're doing what HBO did, HBO 2.0. You know, they're getting power happy and everything. They keep talking about, oh, the crowd booed Shakur Stevenson. Who cares? These motherfuckers is drunk and on shrooms and all types of shit. Mad because they ran out of nachos. Who cares what the fuck they doing? Shakur Stevenson looked good out there. That was a step up, and he made it look like it was a step down because that shit looked too easy. So what are we talking about? A bunch of power and, you know, this is stuff. Or even Teofimo. Yeah, he has power, but that's not all he's doing. He was in there holding his own with Ugas at age 20. But see, that's what I'm saying. That's why the advanced boxing fan typically don't like a lot of these mainstream commentators because they don't really be talking on, and it's easy for actual boxers or like hardcore boxing fans to be like, nah, that's some weird ass commentary. You know, like some of the stuff Tim Bradley be saying and Testicle, whatever these dudes' names is. You know, that's just the reality of it for me. Let Shakur shine, let Teofimo shine, on to the next. Simple. You know, we comparing one guy because he had a UD and, you know, another guy because he had a knockout. I mean, different fighters, different styles. That don't really mean anything. What that mean? Like, what does it mean? Because you went, like, okay, like Errol Spence, he went with Mikey Garcia, went to decision. Okay, what's that mean? Not everyone's built like Mikey Garcia where they wouldn't be knocked out. Mikey Garcia took a lot of punishment. We don't know if he'll ever be the same. You know, we don't know if he'll ever be the same. So, yeah, that's cool that he did. You know, Wilder didn't knock out Stavern in the first fight. That don't mean Wilder didn't, like, dominate. You know, it didn't mean it didn't hurt him. Stavern just went through some shit. Tim Bradley be up in there sounding like a casual fan at your fight party. Yeah, man. It's just, I don't know. Like I said, I just want to hear the fight and then sound effects. I would be good with that because some of the commentaries be weird. Like, I would rather have more facts about the fighter than hear these weird assessments. You know, tell me like more stuff I don't know. Like, oh, Teofimo, he used to, like, man, let me in there. I know more shit. Like, oh, Teofimo, he sparred with Sean Porter or this and that. You know, he sparred with you guys and then roll a clip or something. You know, something. Like, I want to learn something. I don't feel like I'm learning unless I listen to the actual fighters, and then not all of them. You know, because some of the fighters, their narratives be like weird. Paulie Malignaggi real good. Roy Jones real good. Andre Ward real good. Some of the other ones is hit or miss. They commentary just ruins it. Yeah, they got to stop being power happy. Like, power's the only, you know, the end all be all. Amir no heart damn, y'all dogging him. I'm about to get something to eat. I'm starving. Depending on what the likes are like, I might do a vampire stream. Smash the like button. We might do a vampire stream. But I got to get something to eat. I'm fucking starving. shout out to all the winners. You know, Shakur Stevenson, Danny Garcia, Crawford. Not Amir Khan's best night. Not his best night at all. Crawford, he was looking sharp though. Holla at me. Oh yeah, Andy Ruiz, my dude Rolando Romero. Who else won? Did Felix Verdeo win? Because I turned to the Danny Garcia fight. You know, Dave Allen won today. Let's get it.